got Johnny versus Albert.
This is going to be a crazy fucking set.
Is this
Johnny's looking clean cut right now? I gotta say.
Damn, Johnny ain't
Johnny's
in
looking
there
good.
Yo, who are the 12?
It's all the good players.
I mean, no shit.
Do you want the names?
I do.
I do. I got you. I got
Mango,
you.
Zane, Cody, Leffen, Axe.
Yeah.
Josh, man. I know Kadoran was one because he said he got invited.
Yeah, he slid in because of Jamu.
And then, fuck, bro.
What we got?
Lod, maybe?
No
You're
You're
hungry
pretty
box.
close. Home stretch.
Oh,
Hello?
yeah, duh, yeah, duh. What about Plub? Is Plub here?
No.
No plug.
It's crazy that
I
there's a
don't know
couple
after
people
that.
missing and it's still really stacked.
Yeah, I forgot about Hungry Box. That's actually
invites.
insane. Wizzy? Is Wizzy one?
I don't think Wizzy's in.
I'm
He
trying to
can't bring
pull
it up.
here, but it's not
Aiden,
working.
once again, has ruined everything. He does not. The Start GG page doesn't show who's on it. We have to go to Liquipedia.
If you
like
go to
animals.
if you go to attendees and you click filter by
I actually went
No.
there and it didn't work.
for real.
Yeah.
Damn.
This actually is on Aiden.
Maybe
So wait,
maybe
Axe
It is
Axe
on
is on
and he
Aiden.
can attend
Axe,
D's.
Mango, Zane, Hungry Box,
Like that
Leffen,
shit.
Yeah,
Cody.
Yeah, dude. You got me.
So then who are the other 6? I guess Josh Kadoran, that's
You
8.
got Salt.
Okay, Salt.
We have
She-
Salt?
Salt slid in. Yeah, she
Oh, I
got
didn't
invited
know.
because she's nasty and she's kind of running things down south.
That's so sick. Okay.
Okay.
Let me hit you with a quick kernel. So Albert hasn't entered a tournament in like a year and a half.
Okay.
He moved to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, he moved to Seattle, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that either. Jeez.
He was slated to enter Carnival Clash, but then DQ. Oh my God.
Where's Carnival Clash?
Carnival Clash was like an Oregon tournament.
Okay.
And that was going to be his first tournament back. This is literally his first tournament back in like since 2021.
Wow.
Oh, but he'll be all right. I feel like Albert's one of those people who like
Dude, he's moving right
he
now.
just always like makes time to play.
Yeah.
So I think even when you might not see Albert for 2 years, but he'll still just be like,
Yeah,
As good.
he's just got it in him.
All right, before we get too deep in the set, I'm just going to rattle off the invited ones
Yeah,
so
please.
that
Thank you.
all you in chat who, you know.
We're furious at us for not knowing.
exactly.
Which is fair. This one's
Yeah,
fair.
we actually deserve this. Cody, Zane, Amsa, Moki, Mango,
Amsa,
H-Box,
Moki.
Leffen, Axe, Salt, Triff, Joshman,
Oh yeah,
Kadoran.
Triff slid in. Too.
Triff was the one that I had forgotten,
God,
actually.
it's so stacked. It's so
Yeah.
it's so hype.
and that's very Aiden. He always gets the overseas player.
Yes.
Always.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's been doing that since
yeah,
like
that's his
2017.
thing. Yeah.
bro.
Nah, I fuck with it actually.
I love it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you know, people are like, well, why did this player get in? And I kind of like it. You know, it's a little unexpected.
It's like the international. You know,
Yeah.
it's not actually quite because we just don't have a lot of other countries. But yeah, there is a diversity here. I think Josh being Australian and not just our
Damn, he hit
friend.
him with the Jeff Spector, bro.
Yeah, that's a
Full
classic.
high
That's a
behind.
classic.
Yo, that's like the 09,
I love
bro.
doing that. It still works.
Johnny's been playing extremely hot, but I will say, almost losing to Don't Test Me changed how I like function as a day-to-day human being. It shook me to my core. It was so
that shit-
close.
that was
Yeah,
close.
it was way closer
too
than it had any
close.
right being.
And it's Roy. What does that mean?
I mean, maybe Don't Test Me just like that. Don't test
Well,
him, bro. It's in the name.
I'm glad he's not entering this tournament because it's tired of that guy.
Is it because it's Roy?
Yes, because it's like if Zane is this good with Roy and he's almost beating Johnny, who's one of the best Falcons in the entire planet for like 10 years. What is that? Like, is it just a wash with Mark, who's way better?
I'll be honest, Johnny was not playing the matchup. He was not.
I don't want to hear that.
Maybe they have. I was like, maybe they're just different matchups.
NMW lost it. That was the sign of bad things to come. NMW losing Don't Test Me. You're like, uh-oh. What does this mean for the Falcons?
He's still one of the best players.
That's what I'm saying, but he lost a goddamn Roy.
Maybe that's why Nick's not here today.
Oh,
'Cause
is
he
Nick
knew.
not here?
Yeah, he DQ'd.
Oh, sad day. I've been enjoying seeing him cook out of what, Idaho? I think that's where he
he's
stays out
always-
now.
He's living
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Buddy moved to the Great Potato State.
Yeah, shout out to old NorCal. We all moving out because fucking
It's just too expensive.
can't
man.
fucking live there no more.
It's brutal.
Hey, speaking of NorCal, Johnny moved to NorCal. What a time.
Yeah, it is a time, huh?
He's employed now.
You right? Making big money.
Imagine that.
He's got a job. He's got a 2SJ jersey. As a side hustle.
Is he still wearing that one?
I hope so.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God. I wonder what Albert
Okay,
was
for me
thinking.
personally, of all the Falcons that I've played, I've always had the hardest time with Johnny as a Falco player.
He's a monster.
Personally.
The way he destroys Falcos is like if you just are slightly off.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Like by a lot. Like Johnny's a player that I personally have always struggled to like even remotely come close to beating.
Well, I think that, you know, a lot of people have talked in the past about how Johnny has really good defense out of shield.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Falco typically puts Falcon in the dirt because of his ability to punish him, get him in shield, and fuck him up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Johnny can sneak out of those situations so well.
Yeah.
And he hits hard as hell.
I
so.
think the biggest difference is his ability to be able to punish without like grabbing you, man.
Yeah.
yeah, his conversions
That was nasty.
that
All the
don't
Norwalk
require a
plays
grab.
like that. They don't really grab like Joey, Mango.
It's like when Mango switches back to Fox after not playing for a while, he's always like, man, I just got to start grabbing.
Yeah. Wait, remember it hurts his hands. If the old Scar and Toph show.
That's a throwback. Right
That's
there.
like
forgot
his
about
hands
that.
are too big and it hurts his
It
fingers.
hurts my hands. My hands are too big.
sometimes
It hurts my hand every time. It hurts.
But he says with his little mango lisp.
That's a legendary.
That's
a
oh
great
my God, I love
sometimes
that.
people grab too much in this game too.
Yeah.
So
Can we talk about Johnny's anti-laser play a little bit too?
yeah.
It's
Like,
just
bro's
it's
been
just so
wave
good.
landing, taking laser. Like, he's been dashing out of laser. He's been power shielding. Like, it's just...
Oh my god.
He's dead,
He's
but it's
dead,
fine.
but that's fine.
Oh, my God.
Yo, and it's not only is he just mixing up how he defends against the lasers too, but he always puts himself at good ranges to catch them trying to laser.
Yeah.
shit
Like
is tough,
him
man.
rising bear out of shield, he will slap Falcos out of the sky so often with that.
I swear, even though I Falco beats Falco, when I watch this top level, I swear all these motherfuckers be beating Falco, bro.
It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
It's just not the era of Falco, Brandon.
Nah, no,
It's
we're
tough.
just in a
You're
I
in
think
a
Falco
downswing.
wins too. I really do.
We're in a Falco recession.
Hey,
That
what?
up there
Oh
was
my
so
God.
nasty.
Dude, I can't believe that he managed to connect that string together.
Oh yeah. Oh, he just that's
okay. You're
I'm
dead.
up
You're
2-1. Fuck it, or 3-1.
Dude, that instant over, that just literally covered
Yeah.
Tekken
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
insane.
That was crazy.
So,
Something I picked up from Johnny as well, just by watching, is like he chooses when to roll so intelligently, and it makes you remember that roll is pretty good.
Yeah.
If they commit to something,
Huh?
at that one, look, they can't all be winners.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
damn.
Goodness.
That is very funny timing. You have to admit.
It always is, man.
But yeah, it goes back to that defensive idea of like, all right, if you want to be a really good Falcon, you better first learn how to just not get your shit clobbered from against a character like Falco.
Yeah, Johnny-
whose job is to pressure you.
Yep.
Johnny actually released a pretty extensive guide on this matchup on his YouTube channel for free. It's like an hour long. It's incredibly insightful on how he plays the matchup. And I highly recommend it to any baby Falcon or even mid-level Falcon that wants to get better at this shit.
I'm
Because this
gonna watch it.
matchup sucks.
It's so hard!
It is, like, we talk about how, like, you know, oh, it's such a tough time, it's such a tough time. But then you watch Johnny, like, blow the fuck up out of a Falco. He's going back here. And it's just like... It's like you see this, and it's like, oh, the matchup's not that bad. And then it's like, no, like, this takes so much work. There's so much micro shit you have to do as Falcon to be able to make it work.
Yeah. I think this matchup sucks pretty much
Oh, I love
throughout
that. I love that.
for Falcon. I think at the top level it evens out a bit, but it's
Yeah.
still Falcon favorite.
Well, even if you're just a little bit off, like to laser counterplay is insanely difficult. And if you are not on your shit and you didn't have your banana that morning or whatever, you are missing that, and you're getting caught in shield, or you're messing up what you're supposed to do, and you're losing that advantage that Falco, you know,
Yeah,
gives right away.
I think neutral is insanely hard for Falcon, but the punish is just like, okay, you get 2 grabs and you can just kind of like
Yeah.
go crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just like, can you get the grab? That's really all this matchup is about. Because when you don't get grabbed by Falcon, this shit's free as fuck.
It feels good, yeah. On the other side, as Falco, you're like, oh, I can just kind of. It's like a
I'm
volleyball.
saying it's Falco when you don't get grabbed, you just beat Falcon. But then once
damn.
you get grabbed, it's just like, yeah, you just get tech chase.
I was talking to Zio about how his set with Johnny went, and he was like, I don't know, man, he just keeps, like, pivot nairing after an aerial on me.
Oh, yeah?
And it's just
Yeah.
like...
It's so good.
It literally, it baits the shield grab perfect. The back air there was so choice.
Damn.
Not stomping there was insane, because normally you'd think they'd go for the straight up angle and just
like-
straddle edge. But, like, I can't believe he found that.
I'm like
Johnny
kind of
might just close this out.
I
I'm
think
kind of
he's going
shocked
to.
he's like fucking up Albert. I thought it would be like, you know,
Yeah, I was like, this is going to be a banger set. It's going to go the distance.
Oh,
it's
my
over.
God.
Oh, no,
he
he
had it.
Albert
Yeah,
looking
it's
like
not
me
looking
out
that
here, bro.
competitive right now.
Come on, Albert.
Dude, that baby nair for the shield poke. Johnny's nairs were out of control this whole set.
Yeah.
I mean, Falco's got that little tuft of feather.
He
coming
packed him up. That's
Yeah,
it.
we
That
talked
was
about it
tough.
earlier today, man. It's
It's
you
a
know, you
skull
gotta protect your
fragment.
head.
Yeah.
You and your skull
It's
fragment.
got a TBI.
I
bro.
love skull fragments. You can do whatever with them.
Yeah, I love skull fragments, bones.
Bones, materials.